This is an advertisement from BetterHelp Therapy Online.
It's Charleen and Ellie here from the Home I Drink podcast, and sometimes we tend to compare our lives to others.
I know social media definitely does that for me.
You can find yourself wishing that your life looked like someone else's.
You also hear the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's so true. It might look like someone has it all together on Instagram, but in reality, they probably don't. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life.
I think that's what I love about therapy. You can just go to therapy for everything.
Everything and anything.
Any problem you have, no matter how big or small,
Yeah.
it's going to help. If you're thinking of starting therapy, definitely give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a registered therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
With over 1,000 therapists in the UK already, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a wide variety of expertise in mental health. Our listeners can get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/HMD. That's betterhelp.com/HMD.
GoLoud.
Welcome to Home or Drink Extra Juice. This is our bonus episode where we get to be a little bit looser and a little bit less restricted in what we say than our main episode. This week's bonus episode is sponsored by Primark Pennies, which has launched its 4th collection with international superstar and my best friend and style icon Rita Ora for 2024 summer. Summer 2024.
It's the most stunning collection ever.
So nice.
Now that it is definitely festival season, this collection has the perfect pieces to embrace and focus on high summer festival styles, big ruffles, sheer dresses, statement accessories, have gorgeous boots and jewellery.
It's given like
hats,
grunge, but there's also real pretty stuff.
It's like pretty grunge kind of.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
You can mix and match.
Yeah, I love
I feel like
it.
everything goes together. If you bought one thing, it would just go with the next
Something
one.
else. Yeah.
The range is inspired by the iconic boho chic look. I think that's what we were just trying to describe.
Yeah.
And has been designed to be effortless and freeing with delicate tops, light fabrics and soft floral embroidery.
You can check out the Rita Ora Summer 24 collection in your nearest Pennies or Primark store now.
So Rant of the Week is where we get to give out about something that's happened to us recently, something we are annoyed about, something that makes no sense, basically a first world problem, and anything. And we have a big rant here from a listener
I love these.
that we're going to read now. I'm scared. I'm more scared than me about okay. This rant is: Hi Charleen and Ellie, I'm emailing in with a rant, and I could also do with your opinion too. I'm 29 and recently came out of a 12-year relationship.
Wow.
I went out with my friends last weekend for the first time since the breakup. When we were out, my friend introduced me to one of her male friends who had recently become single too. What happened next really annoyed me, and this is why I'm here to rant. After meeting the man, my friend suggested we go on a date because, in her own words, we would look really good together and would make really cute babies. For some reason, the comment really annoyed me and played on my mind at work all week. It got me thinking that people seem to put too much emphasis on the wrong things in relationships. Just because people might look good together, it doesn't count for anything or mean they'll be good together, or even that they would be attracted to each other in the first place. Looks are probably the most least important thing in a relationship in the long term. Of course, physical attraction is important to an extent, but in my opinion, there's so many other things like values, morals, personality, and having similar interests that are more important in a relationship. It really angered me that my friend suggested we go on a date for the sole fact she thinks we would look cute together, and also the fact that we're both single doesn't mean we should get together. Her comment took me back to our school years when teens would make these kinds of comments and almost expected certain people to get together for silly reasons like this. I thought now that we're at the end of our late 20s that people would realise and understand that someone's looks aren't a reason to date them, or because people think you would look good together. This also got me wondering if the reason for so many relationships failing in the early stages is because people nowadays put too much value in things like physical appearance and how their relationship is perceived, that they overlook the important things and then once they're in a relationship realise they're not actually compatible in the slightest and end up breaking up. What are your thoughts on this? Maybe I'm wrong and just my own experiences, but this has led me to this conclusion. Would love to know what you think about this.
I've never actually thought about that like that.
Yeah, same.
So many relationships probably end because they got together for the wrong reasons at the beginning, like when they were younger. Like the two popular kids get together and then they break up because they realise we actually don't even like each other.
Yeah. Or we're just together because we're together.
Yeah.
That's I think though the friend saying that, I don't think she meant that in like a condescending
I
kind
feel
of way.
like that's something you'd say to me.
What?
Remember you?
I would.
As soon as Shara read that out, I was going to say Shara would definitely do this to me.
But I think that's ingrained in us since, like she said, it reminds us of when they're
school.
teens. That's,
Yeah.
It's ingrained in our head, which now that I've read that, I'm like, oh shit, like,
No, but you never.
No.
I
I know.
low-key kind of love when you used to do it.
Yeah.
It used to be so funny. I'm
It
like,
makes me
stop,
hysterical.
Charlene.
I don't want to kiss him.
Inside, I'm like, oh my God, please kiss the face off me right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's just in our head to think that, or like, also I think it's in our like human instincts to
Match two good-looking people together.
but isn't it from like the Stone Age that like when you're mating, like you want someone who looks like they'd be a good partner to mate with, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it comes from monkeys.
Is it?
I don't know.
But surely, yeah. Well, like your genes. My mom always say your genes travel.
Yeah.
So like, make sure. But she always says it in a sense of like, whoever you pick to have babies with, their genes are
their
going to follow
personality
through.
and
Yeah. So pick a good one.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily in looks, but maybe that is a thing of like, I do get like the whole physical attraction thing. Like, obviously that's
need
human
that.
nature in us as well. Like,
Yeah. I think I'm though a lot of the time like before Dano, BD. Like I definitely didn't go for looks anyway. I think I just because I've only ever met people in person that I've been with. And I think I go off like the vibe or the perceived vibe that I thought they were, you know.
the vibe that you think of.
The
in
vibe
your
that I
head.
think, yeah. Maybe it's me. I'm the vibe. But I think like, yeah, I feel like I don't really go for looks that much. But I think at a glance though, you'd probably, if there's two people standing there, you're gonna more want to talk to the better looking one.
Yeah. It's in all of us. Come on, like.
Yeah.
Nobody can say, no, I wouldn't. Oh, shut up.
You
yeah,
would go for that. Yeah.
You would.
Yeah.
You're naturally attracted to somebody who's like, you can't help
Attractive.
what you're attracted to either. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who's attractive to me might not be attractive to you. Do you know what I mean?
True.
There's like, it's different strokes for different folk.
Very
Like,
different.
Yeah.
Very different. I think though that's how, like what she's saying about the couples failing after a while. Like I think that's a certain type of person who like only wants someone who looks a certain way.
Really?
That lives up to their expectation. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking like I don't know, but like a really big celebrity who like only will go out with someone with this standard of good looking.
Who's that celebrity that only
Like-
goes out with 25-year-olds or something?
Oh, Leo DiCaprio.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of they're going after something that isn't anything to do with their personality in that sense.
Yeah. It's just what they want kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
Yeah.
but I definitely think that is the case for some people.
Oh,
They get
definitely.
together because of something like really what's it called?
But I think when you're younger and you're out kissing people when you're 15, 16, whatever, and like,
You're kissing the best looking of the bunch.
yeah, and you
Please
get
God.
together then,
Yeah.
like, you're not going to sit with as two 15-year-olds and be like, right, so what's the plan for the next 10 years?
Yeah.
What are your morals and values in life? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you're not going to do that. So as the years go on, you might figure out, oh, Jesus, hang on a minute. That's not really aligning with what I do. But do you think it gets to a stage then that they're either in it so long, they're just like, oh, fuck it, we're here now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think if you're like getting to know someone on a night out, say, and they're like really good looking, like that person doesn't have to be. If you don't see good personality or like morals or whatever, after a few dates, like it's not always a waste of time either. It could
Yeah.
just be like experience,
Of course.
a bit of fun. Like it doesn't always have to lead to a relationship when you're
Mm.
meeting someone like that. But I think she's correct what she's saying.
In that part.
That people, yeah, I think nowadays probably just do things, get together for even to think of Love Island. That's such a good example. When they first couple up, they're literally based off looks. They don't
Oh, yeah, they
talk.
just pick who
They pick who they want.
fancy.
And when do they ever stay together from the very start?
Very rare.
But I think that's up to the person then to be like, right, do I stay with this person who I don't actually get on with? Or
Like, imagine you just staying with somebody because they look good in a picture beside you.
people do, honestly.
Definitely.
Or like some people probably are with someone because they're like really sexually attracted to them, but like doesn't really mean that you're mentally
Attracted to them,
attracted
like-
or like compatible.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily always mean that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you ever look at a couple and you're like, what did they talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
You can't imagine them even sitting down having a conversation. Like,
Or do you ever see, I was with Tana, we were on holiday and I was like, that couple beside us hasn't spoken the last 2 hours.
they just sat there and
Just
not
there. I
speaking.
was like, how would you, I'm a yapper, like,
No.
wouldn't not yap.
Yeah.
2 hours. No, I don't think I was with Tana, I can't remember who it was with, but it was bizarre.
How?
It's like, what? Like, It was in Egypt. Yeah.
Like,
Just no words.
they have a great sex life and then they just don't
Maybe,
speak,
yeah.
probably. Oh,
But maybe sometimes then if you're with them that long, that's all you know, so you think that's normal.
true.
But I think your boyfriend should be like a best friend vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it's fun. Like,
Yeah. I
I
get
just
it.
want to put Dan in my pocket.
No, he's so cute.
He's so
That's
funny.
he's so funny. So
Have
funny.
you watched the video of him?
No, I didn't watch it yet though, but I saw your story.
He opened the fucking.
Your TikTok's never come up for me. It's really sad. I always have to search you.
Oh,
I know, I don't know why.
because you follow me. Sometimes is
that what it is?
An FYP. Probably unfollow
I
me.
need to turn your notifications off or turn them on.
I don't think you can for TikTok.
Can you?
That's the thing. He opened the fucking washing machine this morning, thinking that you can just take stuff out whenever you want. When the washing machine is full of water.
Oh,
I just heard a big
there's
splash.
water everywhere.
He was like, I just wanted to take it out and put it in the dryer. I was like, Dana, you can't.
Just wait for the
do that."
cycle to be done.
What do you mean? Like,
Ah.
and then also, well, the cycle was nearly done. But there was still loads of water in it, and they were like sopping wet. And he like transported them to the dryer. I was like, that's not going to dry.
No,
That'll be there in 2025.
you need to give it a spin first, Anna.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh.
He was like,
Oh no. But regarding what her friend said, I don't think she meant any harm by that.
no.
I think that's just a thing. I feel like at one stage in our life we've all said that.
I think you
Oh,
say,
they
but
make lovely babies.
I think if I was saying that to someone, I'd be saying that in a not like to try and make them happy. But
Yeah,
like, I wouldn't have known that it would have annoyed
yeah,
her if I said it to someone.
yeah. This is an advertisement from BetterHelp Therapy Online.
It's Charleen and Ellie here from the Home I Drink podcast, and sometimes we tend to compare our lives to others.
I know social media definitely does that for me.
You can find yourself wishing that your life looked like someone else's.
You also hear the phrase, comparison is the thief of joy, and it's so true. It might look like someone has it all together on Instagram, but in reality, they probably don't. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life.
I think that's what I love about therapy. You can just go to therapy for everything.
Everything and anything.
Any problem you have, no matter how big or small,
Yeah.
it's going to help. If you're thinking of starting therapy, definitely give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a registered therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
With over 1,000 therapists in the UK already, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a wide variety of expertise in mental health. Our listeners can get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/HMD. That's betterhelp.com/HMD.
I can't imagine your friend would mean that
No.
in a hurtful way.
Because I wouldn't have, no.
Maybe she's just trying to. She obviously knows that you just came out of a 12-year relationship, like, and she's just trying to.
Give you a bit of hype. But
Yeah. Give you a bit of a different. I don't know, comment that you've been listening to the last few years. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
I
Would
wouldn't
get you back on the market.
Yeah, I wouldn't take too much offence to that personally.
Yeah.
You're allowed completely, but I think she just meant it in a harmless way.
Yeah. Yeah. Not, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Not in a,
Condescending.
no, materialistic, not materialistic, but for looks. What's the words? Vain? No, not vain.
You're so vain.
I can't think the word, it's gone. I'll come to it in about an hour.
Oh yeah, what are you trying to say? Like
in a,
visual kind of way, like
yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Why do I know? I feel like I know what you're
it's
talking
the word
about
materialistic, but it's in the
in a
the
physical
look
looks
for-
kind of way. Nah. Brain fart.
two-dimensional? No.
Now we're going into shapes.
No. That's really annoying me.
No, I've no clue.
I
about
needed a thesaurus or something.
No idea. Yeah. But anyway.
I feel like I need to read a book or something.
Oh, don't talk to me.
Honestly.
Seriously.
My brain is so frazzled.
Frazzle dazzle.
It's just too chronically online.
Yeah.
Our next segment is, oh, by the way, if you want to send in your rant for Rant of the Week, it's HomeIDrink@GoLoud now for the email. But the next segment is If I Was You. So this is where we get to give you a very honest and raw advice about what we do if we were you. We can't sit on the fence. We can't give any whoops. I just got a text saying whoop whoop and I said whoop. We can't sit on the fence. We can't give you any maybes or ifs, etc. We have to tell you exactly how we feel, what we'd do if we were in your shoes. So all these are sent into our email address at HomeIDrink@GoLoudnow.com.
You want me to read this?
Yes.
Hi girls, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd write in as I listen to your pod all the time. I've been in a job of mine 3 years now, but recently has become a bit of a toxic place to work with a lot of bitchiness, etc., making it feel like secondary school all over again with grown adults. The job has been very good to me over the years, and I now somewhat feel a guilt at the thought of possibly leaving for a new job. I've been offered a new position in a different place, but I'm torn between sticking to where I'm comfortable and to what I know, or taking the leap and possibly not liking the new position or the new people, etc. Part of me thinks it's the guilt eating away at me for leaving after all this time. I almost feel stuck and I don't know what to do. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Aww. Has that ever happened to you in a job?
Do you feel bad leaving?
Yeah. Have you ever been in a job and been like, oh, I'm just so comfortable here, there's no point going anywhere else?
No, I don't think it's even that. I think I feel bad. I'm like, I just hate anything like that.
I always see like FaceTime, it comes up my TikTok all the time, I don't know why, like FaceTime calls with like an employee and a boss, and they're like telling their boss that they're leaving and they're roaring, crying and all, and the boss is always like, it's okay, you got to do what's best for you and all. I'm like,
What jobs are they leaving? No one ever cried.
Yeah, I know, what the hell. They're like, lovely, out the door, bye. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to not stick to what you, because the thought of doing something new is so like,
thought of being the new person,
and you can't picture it in your head at all, because it's so, and then you're like, is it worth staying where you are though if it's really bitchy?
Yeah, like think I'd be thinking of it in the long term, thinking, right, okay, think of yourself this time next year. You can stay in your comfortable job that you know of 3 years, and it's just get more and more bitchy and you end up hating it.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to leave then anyway.
Yeah.
Or you could try a new venture, new people, a new chapter in your book, a fresh start.
Yeah. And
I know I'm trying to make it sound all lovely and all.
Yeah.
It is a terrifying thing to do, let's be real, but like a bitchy adult job.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I think you're pushing yourself out your comfort zone doing it. And you're only going to grow that way. And
yeah.
If
you can only benefit from it.
You'll never know. I'm sure you could always go back to your job if you really hated it, but I think all signs point to
you leaving.
You should leave. I need us to tell you to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you just needed
a push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should leave.
I make like a pros and cons list as well.
You love them.
I haven't said that in ages.
You love them.
But I think being comfortable somewhere is nice, but also, are you comfortable if there's going to be like that toxic workplace? Is that comfortable? Or is it just sticking to toxic because it's what you know?
Yeah.
It's like a bad relationship.
Yeah. Literally.
You need to say bye, start a fresh start, and don't feel guilty about leaving. There's very few jobs that I feel like I can't think of one job where I'd say you should feel bad about leaving. Like, you're just, in
number.
most jobs, you're just a number.
Yeah.
Actually, unless you're like the president or something. Even then, they'll replace you in 2 seconds.
You can literally be replaced in every job.
Every job.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about leaving. You're not the first and you're not the last.
No, yeah, and you need to do what's best for you.
You need to be reminded of that. I would need to be reminded of that, because I would be like, I'm the only person who's ever left the job. Like,
no.
It's a spotlight effect. You think that you're the only one, but like, there's probably someone else leaving the same week as you.
Yeah.
See, I'm already speaking into existence. You're leaving. Yeah.
You're leaving, girl.
I would leave. I think 3 years is a good time. You've had a good experience.
Yeah.
Good
they
for the
say,
CV.
do you know what? Actually, I saw a TikTok before, and it was about, if you stay in the same job like that for
More than
3 years. Say if you stayed in one job for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Or if you split it up and you did like 2 years here, 2 years somewhere else, 2 years somewhere else. Apparently you make more money in the jumping around one, because you can always say, hold on a minute, I've done this. This is my salary expectations. Like, it's easier to like...
to get into the next
it's
thing.
easier to kind of climb, I think, if you're moving.
That's
apparently.
true. Because you have this big long list of experience that every time you move you can add to it.
Yeah.
True.
So I do understand that too.
There's a bit of money motivation for you as well.
Girl,
Love
leave.
it. Leave. You deserve to be happy. So you can send your dilemma or first world problem or rant into homeidrink@GoLoudNow.com, and we might answer it in the next episodes.
Yes.
New episodes of Home I Drink Extra Juice come out every Monday, and our main episodes are out on Wednesdays.
Thanks to Pennies for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget to check out the Rita Ora Summer 24 collection in your nearest Pennies or Primark store now. It is stunning.
Make sure to like, rate and subscribe on whatever podcast platform you're listening on right now. Talk to you soon, birds.
We love you loads.
Love you loads. Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.